Greetings, everybody! This is Zero 06 bringing to you another RPG Saturdays. This time around, after the likes of Mega Man Battle Network, oh boy. I gotta say, that was pretty good, actually. We are now tackling Kingdom Hearts on the original PlayStation 2. Yeah, you heard that right. This is not Final Mix. There's not going to be a whole lot of extra things going on. There's not going to be like bonus boss fights or anything like that. Well, except for what came with the original, which I believe there were a total of 3 super bosses. I am playing on the original PlayStation 2 version. Why? Well, for one thing, you guys are spoiled. No. On a serious note, one of the reasons why I am doing the original PlayStation 2 version of Kingdom Hearts is because I had this since it was either launch year or a year after launch year, which is 2002 or 2003. So I've had this game for a fairly long time.
Like, is any of this or not?
And since I still have the game, I figured, well, why not? Let's just do the original since I've already beaten the game. I usually have fun playing with Kingdom Hearts 1. I'm trying to do Kingdom Hearts 2. But I don't have as much energetic energy as I do with Kingdom Hearts 1 or Birth by Sleep. So, as a result of that, that's one of the reasons why I'm not playing Final Mix. Final Mix was originally released in Japan, and only in Japan. I have no idea why they always do that sort of thing with all the major releases of Kingdom Hearts games. I believe the only one that did a Final Mix version that was released internationally, but it wasn't even called Final Mix. It was Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, which got a PlayStation 2 release known as Chain of Memories. And through that, the what am I trying to think here? But with that version of the game, it was just basically a sound and graphical overhaul of the original GBA game, which, in that case, it cost, in which cases that eased up certain things about it. They even added in a low EB feature, but it's nothing to the extent of a Final Mix, which is why it wasn't even dubbed Chain of Memories Final Mix. It was just dubbed as Chain of Memories. They just simply redid the game and then released it as Chain of Memories as a result of that. So besides Kingdom Hearts 1 being released as a Final Mix in Japan, they finally re-released Final Mix into the US, and possibly, I think Europe is still in the video game business, where they finally released it along with Chain of Memories and Recoded, which was released on the Nintendo DS, America-wise. In Japan, that was a mobile game. It was released as a compilation of on the PS3, and that one was released known as HD 1.5 Remix. And amongst all this explaining here, what I'm trying to get is that I'm not going to try and get Final Mix because I already have the original. Nor do I care for the extra content. Alright? So, that's one of the reasons why I did not get HD Remix for the Let's Play, in particular for RPG Saturdays. However, another reason is, you know me, health insurance must be applied. So therefore, I am using an infinite health cheat. Nothing more, nothing less, and thank God too. I was really worried that I had to use the quick battle challenge cheat in order to get through Olympus Coliseum, because in my mind I'm trying to do a Let's Play, and I'm sitting here going like, last time I played this game, I got stuck at Olympus Coliseum because of that stupid battle challenge, because for the life of me, I couldn't seem to do it. Luckily, I managed to do it, but we'll get on that later. So, yes. The infinite health cheat for Soar is the only form of life insurance that I am cheating on. That's it. Just life insurance, nothing else, nothing less. Alright? No infinite health cheats for Goofy and Donald. No infinite MP for Donald or Aladdin or whoever. It's just infinite health on Sora and Sora alone. And that's it. Everything else you're seeing is just flat out me just casually playing. Anyways, I should explain what this sequence is now that I got the whole aspect of me playing the original version out of the way. What you were supposed to do is that you were supposed to choose a strength in this scenario, which is now over because I spent most of the time talking about the reason why I'm doing original and not remix. Strength determines what kind of power you will get, and weakness is what you'll be weakest against. In this case, I am playing on Expert with Staff, which increases my magic abilities, plus a little bit of strength. But I also gave up defense. So in other words, I'm going to be bullshitting my way through this. Because of that health insurance cheat. Do not be like me on Expert mode whatsoever. Do not be like me on Expert mode whatsoever and full foot defense less. Okay? Expert mode simply does a whole hell of a lot more damage, as you'll soon see in the gummy ship sections. Now, there was another reason why I usually go with Staff and Shield, and that is because of an ability that I get at level 9 known as Scan. Scan, I know I'm getting really far ahead of myself, but Scan basically reveals an enemy's HP. Square is not particularly one with showing an enemy HP. If you ever play Final Fantasy, or hell, even Super Mario RPG even had this gimmick, where the only HP meter that you should be able to see is your character and your party member's HP. Kingdom Hearts, as far as I am aware of, is the only game series in Square's library that utilizes an enemy HP. No any other game that comes to my mind involves it, unless somebody in the comments tells me otherwise. I should get into another aspect of the game. which is tech points. Tech points, imagine this gimmick being like, an extra point of experience. Or extra points of experience. This is usually done through blocking, this is usually done through blocking an enemy, a certain attack of an enemy. One that I think is usually does a whole lot of damage, I believe. Although, of course, you cannot have an RPG without chess. Controls are rather kinda awkward. Kind of. Instead of jumping with X, you press the circle button, because X is primarily your command. Your command selection. To the right of to the bottom left of your screen, there is a little menu that is called the command menu. In this command menu, you have attack. Later on, you'll get magic, items, and other. Other usually appears in many different variations. It'll tell you to lift things, it'll tell you to open a chest. That's usually the go-to option for that. Luckily, you don't have to go, like, directly up and down in order to try and, determine and, try and do that. That would be one really annoying gimmick. You press select to go into first person view. It's sometimes helpful. In this section of the game, you are determining how you level up throughout the game. You have 3 different options, and you have to select. And if you want a 100% guarantee of the option that you want to choose, you will have to select either top, middle, or bottom for all 3 questions. Top being dawn of the day, dawn of a new day, or rising sun. Middle is afternoon. I cannot remember what it was called. And bottom is dead of night. Middle is where you will want to be balanced throughout the entire game. Your leveling up system is completely balanced. Dawn of a new day. I'm trying to think. Dawn of a New Day has you leveling up quite fast, but in late game you will slow down your leveling. In Dead of Night, you level up slowly, but by the time it is end game, you level up like that. So choose what you want for that. Just keep in mind that whatever section you want, in this case I wanted Dead of Night, so I selected all 3 bottom options. Just be sure whatever option you want, balance, level up quickly in the beginning, or level up slowly. Those will be in the correct order. Fast is on top, balance middle, slow bottom. Anyways, now we're going to save for the first time in the game. and then we will go up this magical pathway that just appeared before us. So, on to the next platform. You know, when I first played this game, I thought I had to, like, constantly jump on these things because they look like that you could just easily fall right through them by clipping through the platforms. Ah, I was such a poor fool back then. So I constantly jumped those platforms one at a time before I ran over one onto the other. I was like, oh, so it's just a pathway. In Kingdom Hearts, imagine like a Metroid game. There's no like bombless pits. To which cases you will die or take massive damage from. It's just, you know, it's just you playing an RPG. Simple as that. So anyways, here is our first boss, Darkseid. No, not the Superman villain. Darkseid is it's an okay boss. You have to fight this thing 3 times in the game. This is our first time. Your main concern is aiming for the head as much as you can because it gives you 2 tech points for each successful strike. As a result of that, my strength just went right up. You're also going to be wanting to do that if you are doing Dead of Night and my choice on expert mode. Ugh. So Darkseid's attacks, let's see. Well, the first one he did was essentially enough punching the ground and reveals a dark pool of dark matter. Ow! And if you're not careful, you can actually get hit by the fist, like what just happened to me right there. It also causes a large amount of damage to Darkseid if you aim for the head, so always aim for the head. He also does that, well, whatever he does with that hole in his chest, that heart-shaped hole in his chest. See, like what he's doing right now, that's another one of his attacks. I won't be able to explain the other attack until the second time you fight him. But that's basically Darkseid in a nutshell. This is basically all he does. Not too much of a boss, to be honest. Not too much of a boss. Well, that was another reason why I chose the magic staff, and that's mostly because of the fact that I am a magic user, as you'll see later on. I am a magic user at heart. I tend to use magic quite a bit. When Darkseid punches the ground, he will summon out some shadows. Shadows being those little ant-like things that walk about and occasionally, quote-unquote, melt into the floor. Which is the primary defense of avoiding your attacks. When they are in the floor like that, oh wow. And my defense went up, nice. When they melt into the floor like that, you can't hit them whatsoever. Not even a certain magic attack can even fight them. Can even hit them when they are in the floor like that. But shadows are your fairly common enemy that you'll be facing. They're basically the Goombas, as you will call them, from the Mario Bros. Series. They don't really do much. They're basically pawns, is what they are. The only means of existence is that they're there, first off. Second of all, they're just experienced farther. And third, they're just there because, you know, they're disposable. They're also one of the few purebred Heartless in the entire series. I'll get more into that as the game goes on.
Whoa!
So anyways, now we have Kyrie.
Great, Kyrie. Sorry, you lazy bum.
She's not from any game.
knew
We're
that
going
I'd
to
find
meet
you
other...
snoozing
Well,
down
actually,
here.
we technically only
No,
met
huge
characters
black
from
things
other
following
Final
me up.
Fantasy
I
games
couldn't
during
breathe, I
the
couldn't-
scene where you were supposed
you
to
still
select how
dreaming?
you were
It
supposed to
wasn't a
level
dream.
up.
Or was it? I don't know.
But the game
What was
itself,
that place? So bizarre.
Yeah, sure.
crap, I forgot what I was trying to say.
What was
That
your
has
hometown
been
like?
happening
You know,
a
where you grew up?
lot for some odd reason in
I
my
told you before.
my
remember.
audio recordings.
Nothing at all?
I have no idea what's causing the
Nothing.
memory loss.
You ever want to go back?
I guess I'm running through a bunch of
Well,
things in my mind
I'm
because
happy
this is
to.
an RPG. And in
Really?
case if you haven't watched
know.
my very first
I wouldn't mind going to see
RPG Saturdays
see it too.
commentary, which is Mega Man
Or
Bound
with any
Network,
other worlds out there?
you can already tell I'm
I wanna
quite
see
a
'em all.
jabbermouth in this
So what are we
sort
waiting for?
Hey.
genre. I have a
Aren't you guys
lot to
forgetting about
talk
me?
about when it comes to RPGs.
So,
There's always
I'm the only
like
one
things
working on
talking
the
about here's what you need to do,
Ah.
here's what you need to learn,
You're just as lazy as
be
he
sure
is.
you're on this kind
So
of
you-
level, be sure you have
Okay,
these
we'll
items
finish it
at
together.
hand,
I'll
be
race
sure
you.
to have these accessories
What? Are you
equipped because
kidding?
it'll help you a lot, otherwise
Ready?
you're going to get your ass kicked, so on and so forth. It is quite an adventure when it comes to me and RPGs. And let's take a timestamp at how this title card appears. We are at about 22 minutes, I think. No, 23. We just hit 23. We just hit 23 minutes. Nothing compared to Kingdom Hearts 2. Ugh. That game is just way too long. Ugh. Nice voice crack. Oh boy, so welcome to Destiny Islands. An island that is occasionally revisited in later games. Anyways, this is Waka
what's happening,
from Final
man?
Fantasy X, I believe? I cannot remember.